Hey there, VCE HHD students. My name's Andy. I'm a VC Health and Human Development teacher. In this short video, we're looking at 5 common mistakes to avoid in the VCE HHD exam number 2. This is relevant for Unit 3 and 4 HHD for the 2025 plus HHD study design. Before we dive into this video, just a reminder, if you're on our YouTube channel at the moment, you can subscribe with the button in the bottom corner of the video there. That means you'll get alerts to all of our new videos as they come out across the year, especially in the lead up to the HHD exam this year. We've also got our website, thhrh.net.au, where there's opportunities for HHD students and teachers, so please check that out. We've got our Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook pages where you can follow us and get alerts to our new videos and other opportunities, and also our email info@thrh.net.au if you'd like to get in touch. Also, before we dive into this video, if you're a Unit 3 and 4 student and you're looking for some great course notes and practice questions to help you prepare for the exam this year, on our website there is a student drop-down which will take you to this page where if you're after some course notes for all the areas study across Unit 3 and 4 that cover the key glossary terms and the key concepts you need to know in preparation for the exam, you can fill in this form and we'll be in touch about how you can access those. We've also got practice questions across all the areas of study as well, so easy, medium, and hard practice questions that have sample answers, so they're also available. Just head to our website. Okay, so number 2 here, we're talking about not making meaningful links to human development phrases. So that's a common mistake to avoid in the exam. So this relates to questions that ask how something might influence human development. So there's lots of phrases from the human development definition that you can see there that you can potentially link into, okay, as part of a response that is mentioning how something could impact or influence human development. So things like expanding people's choices, enhancing people's capabilities, people having access to knowledge, etc. So you need to make sure you're across as many of those phrases as possible. But when you're using those phrases in an answer, lots of students fail to make meaningful links to them. They just list them essentially in a sentence in their answer, and therefore they're unlikely to receive full marks for questions related to human development. So probably the easiest way is just to have a look, okay, at a sample question and then a sample answer without meaningful links and one that does, okay, include meaningful links. So you can see here the question could be, how could access to education promote human development, for 3 marks? And so you can see there a sample answer without meaningful links could say something like, if people have access to education, they have the ability to enhance capabilities and have a decent standard of living so they can develop their full potential, promoting their human development. So hopefully what you can see there is, yes, there are lots of those phrases that are relevant to human development in the sentence, but they're always sort of just, or here, they're just strung together in a row and there's no meaningful link. So I'll often say to students, try to ensure that you're only, okay, getting one of these phrases per sentence in a response, because that means you're more likely to be linking to it in a meaningful way. So let's have a look at the second, okay, sample answer, which is a better alternative. So it says that if people have access to education, they have the ability to enhance their capabilities, such as developing literacy and numeracy skills, which may lead to a greater chance of future employment. With greater employment prospects following an education, people are more likely to earn an income, to have a decent standard of living, such as affording food and shelter, creating the conditions that can promote their human development and assisting them to develop to their full potential. So hopefully what you can see in that sample there is when there is, okay, a link to one of those phrases, it's then made, okay, meaningful by linking to an example that's relevant to something either like education or employment. So it's not just essentially the phrases strung together in a sentence, but you're making some kind of link to what that phrase actually means in relation to the example that you're giving. So what I'd go away and practice doing is thinking about some of those different concepts across Unit 4 that you could be asked how they might influence or impact on human development, and practice making these meaningful links. Okay, there's lots of past exam questions as well you can go back and have a look at, but just make sure that you're not just listing those phrases essentially in a row without making meaningful links, because that means you're unlikely to achieve full marks for those questions. If you are after some extra practice questions, just a reminder, there is this HHD revision questions book that you can order at book.acevc.com. It'll come in the post shortly after. It's got over 500 marks worth of practice questions, a full chapter on extended response questions, and also a full trial exam with sample answers. So that's available at book.acevc.com, or you can head to our website if you're after those course notes and other practice questions. Thanks so much.